Who is this intended for? The middle to upper class and all those not facing food insecurity, who have the power to change the nature of food production and availability. The purpose is to spread understanding of what food insecurity is and the factors that contribute to growing food insecurity in terms of availability, nutrition, and long-term sustainability. The controlling idea is that food insecurity is created and sustained by market forces and can be improved. I create pathos and logos by using bright content-related images and keeping the pace engaging while using to-the-point questions and statements. I use a hot topic exposure tone to make information seem as pressing and relevant as possible. No matter how much information is retained, the topic of food security stays prominently in the forefront. Every second, McDonald's sells more than 75 hamburgers. That's more than 4,000 every minute. And yet, 1.2 billion people still live in extreme poverty today. With restaurants and fast food chains on nearly every corner, it's hard to imagine that nearly 14.5% of America is living in food insecurity. But food security isn't just about the availability of food. Food security is having reliable access to a sufficient quantity of affordable, nutritious food. The problem? The name of the game is no longer quality but quantity. The capitalization of the food industry may have made production output faster and larger than ever, but it has also created a single motivating force behind the production of our food: money. And with only 10 companies controlling most of production, competition is fierce. With all major crops and meat production controlled by a handful of companies, production becomes a little less free-forming. Just take a look at seed crops. Modified seeds produce crops with such high yields at a lower cost, farmers are forced to buy these super seeds again and again or fall behind economically. This kind of privatized streamlining has stolen farmers' rights to make production costs lower than ever. On average, a single hamburger is down to only 66 cents in labor and food cost. So what exactly are you paying for? A whopping 290 calories and virtually no nutritional value. So what? Buy something healthier, right? Too bad fresh produce costs so much. The 14.5% of Americans living in food insecurity often cannot afford to eat healthy foods if they even have access. Most fresh produce grocers and supermarkets today are located in suburban middle to upper class areas. When the only affordable option available comes at the expense of nutrition, then consumer health pays the real price. From the average 2,300 recommended daily calorie intake, the average American today consumes upwards of 3,775 empty calories, leading to poor health, not to mention serious health risks such as diabetes, obesity, and even heart disease. The choice is yours: a little bit of nutritious food and a hungry family, or affordable food and greater risk to health. If that wasn't decision enough, the problems don't stop there. Increasing efficiency and maximizing output comes at a cost, and once again, capitalization of the food industry has driven that cost out of the economy and into the environment. Herbicides, pesticides, industrial waste, the production of food today consumes and destroys the natural environment at an alarming rate. Prices stay low, but the cost is as high as ever. It's easy to ignore the effects of a degraded environment when the impact doesn't affect us right now. But who is bearing the weight? The kids of today will bear the weight of our choices tomorrow. As natural resources are whittled away, the very core of the future's food security is compromised. If millions of families go hungry at current food production levels, there's no telling what an actual food shortage would do. Families throughout America and the world live each day with not only limited food sources, but often limited nutrition. Food security means sustainable and equal access for the kids of today and of tomorrow. It's their lives at stake, and we can make a difference. A food system run by money is just that: run by money. We can vote with how we spend and demand sustainable production as well as more affordable and nutritious foods. It starts with food consciousness, and it starts with you.